On August 20, 1989, Lyle and Eric Menendez, ages 21 and 18, shot and killed their parents in the family's Beverly Hills mansion. Both were sentenced to life in prison in 1996 after two highly publicized trials, the first of which was broadcast on the then-nascent Court TV. But in the 35 years since the crime, the public has become increasingly divided on whether the brothers were merely the stone-cold opportunists the prosecution said they were. Now Ryan Murphy, who has a long-standing knack for taking on stories at the intersection of true crime, celebrity, and media, is weighing in with a new scripted version of their story, premiering Thursday on Netflix. Titled Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story, the series stars Nicholas Alexander Chavez and Cooper Koch as Lyle and Eric, with Javier Bardem and Chloe Sevigny playing their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. It is the second installment of the Monster Anthology, created by Murphy with Ian Brennan. The first focused on the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. A lot has happened since 1989, including numerous documentaries, podcasts, and a Law and Order series, as the case and cultural attitudes have evolved. Need to get caught up? Here's a brief refresher and an update on more recent developments. Jose Menendez was a successful entertainment executive who fled his native Cuba for the United States on his own at the age of 16, shortly after Fidel Castro took power. He married his college girlfriend, Mary Louise Anderson, better known as Kitty. They had two sons, and after some time on the East Coast, the family settled in the Los Angeles area. Lyle and Eric grew up immersed in wealth and privilege. Their house in Beverly Hills was on one of the most sought-after blocks. Eric became a nationally ranked tennis player. Lyle attended Princeton University, though he was ultimately suspended. But the family had secrets. In court, both brothers testified that their father had begun molesting them at a young age and that their mother had known about it. Reporting on the trial for the New York Times, Seth Meydan's wrote of Lyle, "The defendant was in tears almost from the start as he told a story of a frightened child suffering terrifying pressures from a demanding and cruel father and expressions of hatred from his mother." Kitty and Jose were watching television in their living room when their sons came in and shot them both multiple times at close range with 12-gauge shotguns. Accounts of the timeline vary, but at some point, the brothers bought movie tickets at a local theater and went to the Taste of LA festival in Santa Monica, seemingly to create an alibi. At 11:47 p.m., Lyle called 911, crying, and said, "Someone shot my parents." The police found that in addition to the fatal shots to the head, Jose and Kitty had been shot in the kneecaps, which prosecutors later said was to make the attack appear to be a mob hit. The brothers weren't viewed as suspects at first. Then people started to notice questionable conduct, including odd behavior at their parents' funeral and excessive spending.